It is the 19th day of November, 2013, and our picture of the day does come from Jazz77Ada, and they have some fantastic crispins. Today, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation 4. Good morning, Mindcrack. What's going on, my friends? Seth Bling has left the game. He is done with us. He has nothing for us today, so we're going to go and do some work. Today, we got an interesting project on our hands. We're going to be working down here inside the subway. We're actually going to be working inside this area overall. I'm going to be tearing this entire well thing down. We're going to be building an actual entrance to the subway. I know, highfalutin and all such things as that. But what I was working on, just before you guys showed up at my door, so to speak, technically, I was working on carving out some of the stone here, so I'm just going to keep working on that. We got a few things to talk about. First of all, you guys must have noticed that Good Morning Mindcrack is brand new. It looks fancier and different, and throwing in a few elements that we had back in Season 3 of the show. So I hope you guys enjoy that. That's why I haven't been here not much. I've been thinking about how I want to fix it up. So that's what we're doing. If we have new viewers today, welcome, good morning, hello. This is the show where I talk about things for an extended period of time, and you guys will hopefully enjoy it. Leave me some comments and things of that nature. And we'll be playing Minecraft here, doing projects, doing builds, having discussions. It's a fun little show. You can watch it at morning or at night. Just because the show's called Good Morning Minecraft doesn't mean anything, because it's always morning somewhere, is my policy. Same thing with my show that I do on Saturdays, Mindcrack at Dusk. It's always dusk somewhere, too, so. The names really don't mean anything now, do they? They don't. No, don't think so. Welp. My entire YouTube career is a lie. See you later. Goodbye. No, just kidding. So, I got some interesting things to talk about, which is the PlayStation 4 release. Oh. And it's, first of all, about pre-order regrets is what I have here. So, for the longest time, I was like, the PlayStation 4, that looks cool. I want to buy that maybe sometime after release. And I talked about this similarly on a previous episode of Good Morning Mindcrack, but it was Pokemon instead of PlayStations. And I was like, no, I don't want this. I'm not going to pre-order it. No. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, holy crap, I should have pre-ordered this video game system. And now it's sold out everywhere. And I saw something pretty funny on Reddit. I was going to say the other day, but it was yesterday. And it was it was like a thread being like, now that I want to buy a PS4, they're nowhere. And the first comment was, if only there was a way to guarantee you could get a system months in advance. And I was like, man, you know what? That slightly snarky, humorous comment is right. I'm a dummy, and I should have pre-ordered. But at the same time, I'm a little okay that I didn't pre-order, because if you haven't heard the news, there's apparently been red lines of death. So much stone, jeez, and I probably should get this coal, too. I want coal. I'm actually pretty low on coal. I'm gonna have to go for some caving adventures here soon. Oh, collect it. Here we go. There we go. Very nice. Excellent, super duper. All right. What was I saying? Yeah, there's been red lines of death. If you remember back in the olden days, olden days, hasn't been that long. The Xbox 360 also suffered a lot of issues at launch, and it was known as the red ring of death because it had a little ring. But on the PlayStation, apparently, when it fails, it has this line of color that turns red, and that's no good. So apparently, people have been experiencing that. Apparently, it's a minority. But, of course, the vocal minority speaks, just like in YouTube comments. Sometimes you get all the bad comments, but that's not really all the people. Because, like, you get, it's like, I have 5,000 views on this video. Oh, whew. But everybody hates it. No, you had 10 comments that say they hated it, and you had 5,000 views. So what does that say? It's usually the vocal minority. So, don't believe everything you read. The PlayStation 4 is not a horribly broken system. There are many people out there enjoying and playing theirs, so I'm thinking about getting one. There's only one problem, though, about getting one. I'm like, thinking to myself, I'm like, let's get ourselves a PS4. That's going to be great. And then I'm like, you know what? What am I going to play on the system? And I don't have any answers. Do you know why? Because I have no idea what's come out for it. I'm thinking to myself, maybe Assassin's Creed, I guess. But I could get that on my Wii U. What? So right now I want to get a PS4, but I don't want to play anything on it. And I think it's this need, and maybe you guys have experienced this, a need to feel like you're up to date with things, you know, like you're not an old PS3 pleb. No, I am PlayStation 4 top tier elite hackers 101 here. It's like, get on my level, PH43R. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? So maybe I just want to be elite hacksaw. Maybe that's what I want. I'm really not sure at this point. And I'll probably get a PS4 sometime within the next 2 months. And it'll probably be because people on my stream tell me to and donate stupid amounts of money. Because that's what's been happening lately. I don't ask for it. It just happens. So whatever. It's appreciated. Anyways, I got some more work to do here on carving this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video. Maybe I'll do a time lapse. We haven't done a time lapse. It's going to be a time lapse. I'm going to do a quick time lapse. And when I'm done here, I'm going to put in some wood up here, a type of wood that you guys might be surprised to see me use. And then we're going to answer some questions from you guys. So I'll be back when the time lapse is over. See you guys in a moment. Oh my God, blue blast water! It's freaking Armageddon here, but with more water. Please go away. Yes. Looks like I'm going to be dealing with it for a long time. I guess I'll see you guys when I see you. Okay guys, we are back. So what I decided to do here, and hopefully you guys will approve the change of plans. I was going to do the new dark oak wood. I got some of this on my recent live stream. I was going to use some of that to put it in the middle between the logs. But in fact, I think the birch looks a lot better. And I don't have much birch on me, so I couldn't make an extended line. But you kind of get an idea of how it'll look with that. And I think it's going to look pretty good. But I really like this. It feels like it's going to be supporting the weight of all the land and the gravel and the water above it. So I think this is a good choice of using the logs, and especially because these ones look a little bit more weathered, because they are a little bit like the saturation is a little bit different on the logs. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to like. Now I got some questions in, and for today they're coming from Twitter, but for all future episodes of Good Morning Mindcrack. How we're going to do this is a little bit special. There's going to be two ways to ask questions. One, it's the less likely way, but I'm going to probably pull from there, like probably pull one question an episode. Just anybody can go and submit it on this Google form. It'll be linked inside the description, so check that out. And the other way is if you make a donation to Fun for Freedom. We do a different charity every month. This month we're doing the City of Hope charity. And you leave a comment, start out saying MC, and ask me a question. I will try to put it on the show. So we have a little like charity tie-in to the show. So I think that's a really great way of doing things. And that one I'll probably pull two questions an episode from. So if you ask there, you're more likely to get a question in, because first of all, there'll probably be less people donating to that, although they should. And it's a little bit fun way of, giving back to the world, I think. So we have three questions coming in. And I kind of chose ones that might be good for somebody who hasn't really watched me before, because I have a weird feeling we might see some new viewers today. And the first one is from King Kululu on Twitter. He says, "Why did you pick Super MC Gamer as your screen name?" Now, some of you guys may know the story behind MC Gamer, so I'll please bear with me. but I will explain for those of you who do not know. A lot of people think MC Gamer stands for Minecraft Gamer. No. I've been MC Gamer since 2006. I have a little sign that hangs above my door where I record videos. I've actually had that above the door where I've made videos since 2007. And it's traveled with me through, like, I believe 3 or 4 different places that I've lived. And it's kind of a little testament to you know, how far I've come, you know, how it started out being inside, you know, my mother's spare bedroom to, you know, to my own bedroom to, you know, now my own house. You know, this is a place that I have separate from my bedroom. It's my place of work. I've already said this once before, but I'll say it again. Highfalutin-y, I know. And I did a web show back in 2006. Me and my friend Cutter, that is his name. It's a very interesting name, isn't it? By the way, I got some of this stuff. We're gonna go grow some of it. Hey, ads again. We wanted to make a web show about video gaming, and we were like, all right, so what are we gonna call this show? And I remember we were in a pizza villa. That's a little local pizza chain that we have around here, and I believe his mom actually worked there. But anyway, that's irrelevant. And we were like, okay, what are we gonna name it? And then we're like, my name is Matt. That's me. Hello. And he was like, my name is Cutter. MC Gaming Gamer. And that was pretty much how it went. And the name stuck. We did, like, I believe, like 7 or 8 episodes of that show. And we put a lot of time and effort into it. But of course, we were, like, I was like 13 or something. So it was bad. It was really bad. It was not an entertaining show, to say the least. I won't bore you with the details, but the show, it was no good. So we decided, all right, let's just scrap this show. Okay, here we go. Bling, 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 boom. And eventually, the big thing is that Cutter was much younger than me. Like, I believe me and him had like a 4 or 5 year age difference. Because I think he's still in high school. Well, yeah, he's definitely still in high school right now. But back when when I was a kid, like when I was 13, that wasn't too bad, you know, being like a 13-year-old being friends with it wasn't 8, he was 10. Maybe it's been only like a 3-year difference. It's somewhere around there. You get what I'm saying. It wasn't that bad, you know. It was like, all right, this makes sense. We're still friends, and it's not weird or anything. But it got to be the point where, I was starting to get near 16, You're starting to become more of an adult. And I was like kind of not interested in other things he was. He was still wanting to do Beyblades. And I was like, all right, well, let us not do Beyblades. Now that I'm 20, I actually want to play some Beyblades. Irrelevant. And so we grew apart, but I kept using the screen name. Like I had started like signing into YouTube as that. So it's like, why create another account? And back in the day, I had have a few usernames before MC Gamer came around, back when I was like 12 or right around there. And some of them include Monkey Beast. That was my first. I played on a Zelda role-playing forum, and that was my name. Yeah, I don't even know. And I also was Mario Ruler, and then I apparently thought that wasn't fancy enough, so I became Lord Mario before I finally became MC Gamer. So I had like 3 names before I was MC Gamer. But that's a little story of how I became MC Gamer. The Super got added because when I wanted to create a dedicated channel on, like, separate from MC Gamer Show, which is my second channel on YouTube, I was like, well, MC Gamer's taken by some kids on trampolines. If you go to youtube.com/user/MC Gamer, you'll find it. And I thought that was really interesting. I was like, well, why don't we just be Super MC Gamer? Because I've always been a fan of Mario. So I was like, when in doubt, add an adjective to it. So let's do it. So that's what happened. And I became Super MC Gamer for all of time. And I'm happy with the name. And in fact, my network on YouTube, Polaris, they were like, I was like, hey, yo, can you redirect youtube.com/MCGamer to my YouTube channel? Yo. Where'd you guys come from? Where do you think you're going? They come from here? It's all lit. Weird. And they were like, yeah, we can do that. So after like, what has it been? Almost 8 years now of being MC Gamer. I have finally gotten youtube.com/MCGamer, technically. So I'm pretty happy with that. That question took a long time, so let's move on to a question I had from iHeartAbsel, who says, what made you want to do charity marathons? And for those of you who are new, I do a marathon for charity every, twice a year, called Zeldathon, where we play a whole bunch of The Legend of Zelda with a bunch of friends. We do silly things for goals and to raise donations for charity. It's a pretty fun time, I would say, overall. I should probably keep growing these instead of trying to get more saplings. I'm worried that I'm going to run out of saplings. And in addition, I also like to just do other things for charity. Me and Kurt are both big fans of charity. Kurt here on the Mindcrack server. And sometimes I'll do streams, and half of all donations that are given will go to charity, things like that. As well as I founded Fun for Freedom, which is a website where it's all about being in love with charity and video gaming. So I like charity. But to answer the question, why did I want to do charity marathons? I was really inspired by the Speed Gamers, which is a other marathon group out there. And I was like, these guys know what's up. They know what they're doing with their life. They're playing video games and they're raising money for charity. So I went to my friend Zach and I was like, yo, Zach, let's play Zelda forever and raise money for charity. And he was like, yeah, that sounds stupid. Okay, let's do it. And we did it. And that was a lot of fun. And I've always really liked charity. And I'll talk a little bit about it in a second because I don't want to give a history of Zeldathon. But that was kind of where it was going to stop. We did one marathon. I didn't have like a super great time because it was very noob marathon overall. But I got convinced to keep going by my friend Mike, and so that kind of like kept Zeldathon going for the longest time. But then I started to realize more and more about why I like charity, and like there's a lot of people out there, you'll see them all over, that are like, I'm raising money for for this or that, and I was like, well, I like charity because there are people out there who are a lot less fortunate than me. Yes, I'm not like a super big YouTuber, so it's not like I'm rolling in the buckaroos or anything. But, I'm not, dying of hunger or anything. I'm not, homeless. I'm not dying of disease. And there are people out there who are. And to me, it's like, why the heck would I want to, not help these people? Like, why wouldn't I want to help these people? So I do my darndest and to try to make an effort every time to help out people that are less fortunate, especially with the new Good Morning Mindcrack front, for example. So if you want to ask some questions, you can do so by donating to City of Hope this month. Link in the description. All right, we got one more question to handle before we start wrapping up today's episode. I want to stay here and collect these things, but I also want to go put in some of this dark wood into place because we got quite a bit there, a lot more than I expected. So let me just try to speed up the process here. And we had one from Organics Plays, who's actually a moderator over on my Twitch channel. Very much shout-outs to Organics. And he asked the following question. MC Gamer, do you feel famous? Has it changed you, and if so, how? And of course, he's referencing the fact that I have 100-some thousand, YouTube subscribers. And I'm like, oh, I've said it twice this episode, but I'll say it again. Highfalutin, if you ask me. And to answer it, I really don't feel famous. Like, I'm just a guy who likes to make videos, and it's just, I've gotten a lot of support and a lot of luck, and a lot of people say that I'm good at what I do, and that's helped me, turn it into something where I can pay bills off of it. It's like, holy smokes. And that's how I feel about it most of the time. I always feel like, holy smokes. Like, sometimes I'll just stop and I'll be like, is this real? Am I really doing this? Like, shouldn't I be working at a Wendy's somewhere or something? And it's like, no, you are a YouTube entertainer. So in a way, I guess I feel like famous, and sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm doing this as like, I feel like I have a job that's really like something that people want to do, but I don't really necessarily feel famous unless I go to Minecon, and then there are people asking me for my autograph all the time, and I feel famous, but I don't understand why. You know, because like I told so many people there, they were like, because you know, some people would come up to me after, you know, I had signed something for their kid, you know, and I talked to a parent, and they'd be like, thank you for what you do. I know you seem like you're overwhelmed, but you know, these people, they really look up to you. And I'm like, what? I play games. I don't know. It's really weird. Really, really weird. And has it changed me? No. I would like to say no. I mean, the thing is, I've changed while I've been making YouTube videos and getting more popular, but I don't think it's a result of me getting famous, quote unquote. It's more the result that I'm growing up, I'm becoming, you know, older, I'm starting to understand more about who I want to be. Like, when I started out Zellathon, I just wanted to do it because I thought other people were doing it and it looked cool. And as, like I said, I started to feel more over time that I have a purpose. Like, I know why I want to do this. I want to do this to help people. And it's really interesting. So, to kind of tie all these discussions together, MC Gamer is my screen name. I do charity work, and I do it for a lot of people and make videos. That's who I am. Who are you? Find out next time. No. So I got some stuff upcoming for you guys here on the YouTube. I got some new projects, some new ideas. And the first one is the Temporary Podcast. You guys may have seen that show back in the day. If you're new, well, howdy do. We're going to be getting back into that show. I have a brand new plan involving many of the people you may have seen during my Zeldathon marathons. Andy, Liz, Dyer, Purple Stuff, and of course, Alex, who has always been my co-host. We're going to try to make a bit more of a fancy show out of it. We're going to try to make it a little bit more, that was convenient, a little bit more expanded and pretty cool. So we're going to have a new podcast, and it's going to be recorded live on my Twitch channel. So details on it will be coming soon. But I'm starting to work things out. Things are starting to come together, so look forward to that. I've started uploading highlights to my YouTube channel. I got all sorts of new stuff coming out from my Twitch streams, so I thought, what a better way to let you guys see that quickly than putting them up here. So you guys really seem to like my zombie pigman get destroyed video, so I'm thinking that you guys are liking it. I'm thinking you guys are having a fun time like I am. What was that noise? Somebody just grow the wool back over here? Was that you? You. No, me? What? No, it was him. Me? No. I would never do that. Well. Hello. Anyways, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. So I'm going to upload more video highlights. Hope you guys keep enjoying those. Mindcrack at Dusk, the latest episode. You're going to have to go watch that over on my Twitch channel because I can't upload it to YouTube because it got tagged with a whole bunch of copyright stuff, even though I have permission to use the songs that I used, and blah, blah, blah. It's stupid. So go over to my Twitch channel if you want to see the latest Mindcrack at Dusk. Sorry I can't upload it over here, but the YouTube gods have forsaken me. It's a disappointing thing, to be sure. And I'm also doing a little bit of reorganization on the YouTube channel, trying to make things look a little bit better, trying to make things a little bit more appealing for your eyes and more fun. So keep an eye out for that. Actually, don't keep an eye out for that. Hopefully, it's so natural that you never noticed it happened. And now, my friends, it's time to finish this episode off, as it should, on Good Morning Mindcrack, with your random opinion. Okay, my opinion, and here comes the fanboys, watch out. My opinion is that the Xbox One looks to be a console with no benefit, really, over PS4. The number of exclusive games just doesn't, seem like anything to shake a stick at. So, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are seeing, some of you, but whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Good morning, Minecraft.